Hey y'all, welcome to my first weekly reading vlog. So for the beginning of this, I'm just going to kind of explain how I do some of my reading, and I figured I would film in front of my bookshelves for like a little first sneak peek. And I'm a little weird when it comes to reading because I read a classic and just another like interesting book that I only read a chapter a day. So that's a little bit different. Sometimes if I'm really enjoying it, I'll like read it more, but I usually just read a chapter a day. And right now I'm reading Anne of Avonlea, which is the second in the Anne of Green Gables series. I'm in chapter 8. It's just something really cute, and I've never read it before, and a bunch of people really love Anne of Green Gables, and that was really cute, and I'm just continuing the series because we had it at my house. The other book like that I'm reading is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and it's really good, just so heartbreaking. I'm in like chapter 32. It's so good. Then I also have really enjoyed listening to audiobooks through Libby, which is my library's audiobook, ebook website app. Now I'm listening to The Eternal Ones by Kristen Miller. It's something to listen to. I'm kind of out of books that I'm interested in that are available at the moment, so I just kind of got it, and it's okay. It's kind of interesting, but not really what I was looking for at the moment, so we'll see. I'm reading Dear Evan Hansen, a novel. I'm in chapter 6 right now. It's really good. I love the musical, and I'm hopefully gonna see it in April when it comes, but it's really just makes me happy, but sad at the same time because it's obviously not like the happiest subject matter, but this book is just like the musical in book form, obviously, but it's great. Just to let you guys know, I'm filming vlogs on my phone for now. If I for some reason decide to use my camera instead, just let me know which you would prefer to see. And yeah, this is my first check-in. Yay! Quick little update, I've listened to an hour of The Eternal Ones, and I'm like halfway through Dear Evan Hansen right now. It's really good, just making my heart really happy. It's Wednesday, and I just finished Dear Evan Hansen, which is my first book of 2019. It made me think a lot, and even though I've listened to the musical, it was really interesting to see what else goes on that you don't get from just listening to the music. Next, I will be picking up A Court of Mist and Fury, which is really exciting for me because I just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses on Monday, and so good, and it's been recommended to me a lot, and I'm just super excited to start it. It's Thursday, and I am on chapter 28 of A Court of Mist and Fury. It's like almost halfway. It's so intense, and like, I don't know how I feel about some characters because I really didn't like them in the first one, and in this one, I'm conflicted, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I really just need to finish these, but I'm kind of busy for the next 2 days, so we'll see how far I can get. It's now like 3:30 on Friday. Don't really think I did any reading since yesterday when I checked in. I had friends over, and then this morning I had to go pick up some textbooks for school, so I did listen to a lot of audiobook. I finished The Eternal Ones by Kristen Miller. I gave it 1 star. I didn't really like the romance in it, and it wasn't really what I was looking for at the moment, and yet I still listened to it because I wanted to listen to an audiobook, and it was a book. Like, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. After that, I started Sadie, which everyone has been loving, and I'm like 56 minutes into that. I'm listening to this one on 1.5 speed because I usually do between 1.5 and 2. 1.5 for ones that I really want to enjoy, and 2 for ones that I'm just like, okay, I'm just listening to this to listen to it. So it's really good so far. I totally understand why everybody suggests the audiobook version because it's the perfect format for this book. And I am now on page like 280 of A Court of Mist and Fury. It's so good. I just am enjoying it so much and can't wait to read more of it. Hopefully I'll finish this in the next 2 days. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. It's Saturday at like 7:45. I finished ACOMAF. Oh my gosh, there was so much going on, and it was just a shock, the ending, and it was just so good. Next, I'm going to be picking up Until the Last Star Fades by Jacqueline Middleton. My friend got me this for Christmas, and I'm super excited. I actually have already read a few chapters, and so far it's just like a really cute romance and just kind of a break between ACOMAF and ACOWAR. Hey y'all, it's Sunday at like 3:45, and I've just kind of been hanging out reading, enjoying my Sunday, and I am like halfway through Until the Last Star Fades. I really love it because it brings in the aspect of having to deal with some hard things, but it also just, it's got cute banter and just all of the references. Hamilton, Gilmore Girls, Friends, like there have been so many. It's so good and I'm enjoying it so much. I'm so grateful to the friend that got it for me because I'm enjoying it so much. It's time to wrap up the week. I finished 5 books total, 2 of them being audiobooks and 3 being physical books. I just recently finished Sadie. Wow. I didn't enjoy it as much as other people did, but I didn't like Sadie almost at all, so that probably had a big part of it. Next, I finished The Eternal Ones, which also was a bit of a flop for me considering the subject matter didn't really interest me in the first place. First physical book I finished this week was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. Really great, solid start to a series. The next book I finished was Dear Evan Hansen, a novel by Val Emick. And this was just a really great chance to see a perspective you don't get from the musical, and I really enjoyed it and gave it either a 3 or 4 stars, I can't really remember. Lastly, I finished A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I loved it better than A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I also liked the love interest in this one a little bit better, so I'm not biased or anything. And I'm currently reading Until the Last Star Fades by Jacqueline Middleton. I'm on page 281, so I'm over halfway through. We'll see how far I can get in the rest of the night. And I am about to start The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman because the Owl Crate box said it was going to have something from the book, so I figured I might as well listen to the audiobook since it was available through my library. See you next week. Hey y'all, it's Monday and I'm just checking in for the first time on my weekly reading vlog. I'm still working on Until the Last Star Fades. I am on page 371. It's so cute and just makes my heart so happy and really sad at the same time because it's just got that little element of just emotion and sadness. I love it so much. Today was my first day back at school for the semester, so I'll probably be a lot more busy now that I've started all that and I'll have homework, so we'll see how much reading I can get done in the next few weeks considering I'm getting used to a new schedule. Hey y'all, it's Tuesday and I'm doing my first little check-in. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I get to sleep in because of my schedule, so I'll probably do a lot more vlogging and reading on these days. But I just wanted to let you know I finished The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I cried. It was so good and so heartbreaking and just such an important read. And it was especially good for me because I'm going to France this summer, so it was just really cool to see a lot of the history of what it was like there in a different time, especially that really hard time. And then, after I finished Until the Last Star Fades, I picked up A Court of Rings and Ruin. I've read maybe 3 chapters. I'm just getting started. I'm super excited. Can't wait to figure out what happens. So excited. Ready to go. I also finally got the Night Circus audiobook from my library, so I've already listened to 2 hours and I'm loving it so far. I definitely get the hype. It's just so magical and wonderful and beautiful so far, and I can't wait to listen to the rest of it. Hey y'all, it's Thursday. So instead of reading yesterday, I spent 50 minutes on the phone with Apple support because my vlog from last week, it was messing up and wasn't working, and it was really weird. Spent 50 minutes on the phone with them just to find out that all I needed to do was update iMovie. So, yeah, that was great. So I didn't get to read a lot last night, and so yeah, I've listened to over half of the Night Circus and I'm loving it so far. I'm so excited, and I'm also reading Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm like 185 pages through. I'm hoping to maybe finish it this weekend. I'm hoping to do a lot of reading, so we'll see about that. Since I finished The Nightingale, the next book I picked up is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, because it was on my list, and I know that there is another movie adaptation coming out soon with Emma Watson, and I really want to be able to watch it, but I don't want to watch it if I haven't read it. So I've read a chapter of this so far, and it's just really cute. And I kind of spoiled some of it unintentionally by reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but that's okay. Another exciting thing, if you haven't noticed, I have this necklace that I got on Etsy the other day. It's supposed to be like antlers with a little bit of a deer head, but I kind of got it because I'm going to the Lee Bardu meetup on February 2nd, and I'm super excited because it felt kind of like Alina's the first amplifier, and it's just really pretty, and I wanted like a simple silver necklace anyways, so it was like a 2-in-1 deal, and I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna wear it like every day now, and I can't wait. Hey y'all! It's Friday, and I just wanted to update you some about some exciting books that I have received this week. My friend got me Muse of Nightmares for Christmas, and I finally got it. She kept forgetting it. Well, because she originally got me Strange the Dreamer, but I already had it, and she didn't know that or didn't remember that, so she was like, oh, I'll get you another one, and she got me Muse of Nightmares, and I'm so excited because everybody loves it, and I'm super excited to delve into the world. Next, one of my good family friends, her mom works at a bookstore inside a library, so it's all used books, and she picks me up books that she thinks I'll enjoy every once in a while, or books by authors that are on a list that she has. So she picked up 2 books for me. She picked up If the Witness Lied by Caroline B. Cooney. I have absolutely no idea what this is about, but based on the cover, I would assume it's some sort of mystery thriller. The back is really interesting. It's kind of like fuzzy. We'll see. The other book she got me is Bounce by Natasha Friend. It's really short, so it'll be really good to save for a readathon where I just need numbers of books, not necessarily like, oh, this is going to be my favorite book ever. So I'm really excited. I also have no earthly idea what this is about. I don't read descriptions of books unless like I hear it in a booktube video or like everybody's talking about it. Usually I just start reading a book because I usually tend to not want to be spoiled and things like that, so I just go straight on into the books. Just to update you on my reading, I'm in chapter 32 of A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm not enjoying this as much as I loved Mist and Fury. It's a little bit harder for me to get through, but I feel like that's partially because I just love the night court and it started out in the spring court, so it was a little bit harder for me to get through, but I love it, and I'm gonna try to finish it this weekend because next week is really busy, and next weekend I'm out of town, so fingers crossed, hopefully I will be able to finish this. I've listened to 8 hours and 30 minutes of The Night Circus. I'm loving it so far. I finally got a kiss between 2 characters that everybody loves, and it was so adorable and so cute, and I loved it, and I knew immediately, like as soon as it happened, I was like, this is what everyone was talking about. This is it. And I'm just super excited to finish it. I don't know when that will be either, but I'm hoping to just read a lot this weekend. Although I do have to write a paper, but whatever. Hey y'all, it's Sunday. I didn't update at all yesterday. Oops. But I did lots of homework and reading, and I finished A Court of Wings and Ruin today. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I loved it. The ending was just so perfect and satisfying, and I probably won't get to A Court of Frost and Starlight for a while. I know a lot of people didn't really like it that much, but we'll see. I'm trying to get through all the books on my bookshelf that I haven't read yet, so I probably won't get to it anytime soon, but we'll see. The next book I'm going to be picking up is It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. This I saw like right when I started getting back into reading at Barnes & Noble, and the cover was just so interesting and cool to me. And then I read the synopsis, and I can't really remember much. I know it's something about mental health and a high schooler. And then Ned Vizzini wrote this right after his experience in a psychiatric hospital, so I'm sure it's going to be really, really like interesting and important to read, because I get to see that viewpoint that I just don't have any experience with. I also only have 2 hours left on the night circus, and I am loving it so much. It's just so good and whimsical and just as magical as everyone says it is. I've been doing lots of homework, and I will be doing lots of homework, so I probably won't get to as much reading as I would like to, but fingers crossed that I can get a lot done.